welcome to Arizona Living, your life, your style. I'm your host, Kate Longworth. Today we are at the Central Arizona Project's waterways to talk about Earth Day and the way some Arizona companies are helping conserve our resources. But before we highlight those efforts, let's take a look at what's ahead on the show. We see how the Central Arizona Project is supplying water for the future, and why this year could be the best time to go solar. Plus, reasons why you shouldn't be washing your car at home. All that and much more coming your way on Arizona Living. Central Arizona Project is Arizona's largest resource of renewable water supplies. In fact, they serve over 80% of the state's population, and they are at the forefront of sustaining our water supply.
So the Central Arizona Project is a 336-mile long aqueduct that starts at the Colorado River near Lake Havasu City on the Arizona-California border and extends south of Tucson. It consists of 14 pumping plants that lift the water approximately 3,000 feet in elevation across the length of the system, and it also includes 10 siphons and 4 tunnels. As part of the CAP system, we have Lake Pleasant, which serves as a storage reservoir. So CAP serves cities, tribes, and agricultural districts in Maricopa, Pinal, and Pima County. Altogether, we serve approximately 80% of the state's population. In addition, since it's been operating since 1985, it's been estimated that it's contributed approximately $2 trillion to the Arizona economy. The Colorado River originates from the Rocky Mountains, and so essentially snowpack from the Rocky Mountains melts, and it's the Colorado River water that we transport. What we're seeing is that in our hotter and drier climate, even in good snow years, all of that snow is not necessarily running off into the rivers. That water is instead soaking into the ground, almost like a sponge. The soil's so dry, and that water, the ground needs it. This year, the federal government declared a Tier 1 shortage, which means that Arizona is getting less water. It comes to be a 30% reduction for our CAP supplies, which is primarily borne by our agricultural customers. So as part of our effort to reduce our carbon footprint, CAP has implemented a 4-day workweek schedule. We've recently added telecommuting days to reduce employees' carbon footprint. We use solar power at remote sites, and we are beginning to add electric vehicles to our fleet. There are several easy things people can do at home to reduce their carbon footprint. You can replace light bulbs with LED lights. You can increase your thermostat a few degrees in the summer or decrease it in the winter. You can select a green power option with your local utility company, or you can carpool, walk, ride share, bike, use different alternative modes of transportation. So if you're interested in learning more about Arizona's water supply or what CAP is doing to adapt or mitigate to the effects of climate change, I'd suggest going to knowyourwaternews.com.
One of the ways you can help the environment is by going solar. And as we're about to find out, a home powered by the sun can do more than just reduce utility bills.
I love the solar industry. It is constantly changing and evolving for the better. You're able to get tax credits from federal and state. There's low maintenance to you, and it helps our environment for the future of our children. Hi, I'm Sarah Watson, owner of Solar Solution AZ here in Tucson, Arizona. We are a great option for going solar because we've been installing in southern Arizona for over 10 years. We are passionate about helping people save money and make the correct choices about their energy needs. What makes us great is we are a one-stop shop, meaning you can come in, talk to a sales consultant, get all the information that you need. You can also then talk to our finance department and see all the options that they have for you. We also never subcontract out our installs. All of our installs are done by all of our employees. As one of the leading solar companies in Arizona, we only recruit and train the best solar professionals to fit your needs. Here at Solar Solution AZ, we have one of the best warranties in the industry. We have a 25-year comprehensive warranty. Once you are a Solar Solution AZ customer, you are a Solar Solution AZ customer for life, not just after the 25-year warranty. We will always be there to help monitor your system, help provide any questions you may need. If there's an increase or decrease in production, we are able to look at that and see where we can benefit you more. It is actually possible to buy an EV charger without the solar panel system. However, it's just not very cost effective. Solar power will offset the cost of charging an electric vehicle. The best time to plan for an EV charger would be when your solar system is being designed for your home. The most common misconception in solar is, hey, here's my 2,000 square foot house. How many panels do I need? It never works based off the square footage of your home. Each home is individual, each family is individual about how much energy that they consume. I know you've probably heard a lot of scary stories about solar and selling your home. However, with us, you own your solar system. It also adds value to your home. If you sell your home, the 25-year warranty transfers to the new homeowner. The common misconception of solar being too expensive for the average homeowner is simply not true. You're simply taking your utility bill and now paying off your solar loan. And once your solar loan goes away, you are only paying your grid connection fee. Right now is the best time to buy solar. Why? Because the federal tax credit is at 26%. At the end of the year, it will drop to a lower amount. Arizona also provides a $1,000 state tax credit. Call us today at 520-858-0220 or visit our website at www.solarsolutionaz.net.
We still have more Arizona living coming your way. We take a trip to the Odyssey Aquarium to see how they are impacting our community. And we'll tell you if it's better for the environment to wash your car at home or the car wash.
Earth Day on Arizona Living is brought to you by the Central Arizona Project. Your water, your future.
The Aquarium is at the forefront of education and conservation in our community. They are ready to kick off Earth Day with Party for the Planet.
Party for the Planet is a global holiday celebrating planet Earth, and it's hosted by AZA, which is the Association of Zoos and Aquariums, and it encompasses Earth Day, Endangered Species Day, and then wraps up in June with World Ocean Day. This year, we were so excited to be the recipients of a $10,000 grant from AZA, and that money is going directly into the community and conservation work. So we actually purchased a small fleet of kayaks, which will be used to remove invasive apple snails from the Salt River area. We're working with Salt River Pima Maricopa Indian community, and we'll be helping remove invasive species from their land, as well as cleaning up trash in the sites. So we got some tools for that as well. And then we're also getting some classroom material because we'll be working with the students with the Native American community and doing some free classes. Every year we like to go out and do some dive cleanups. So we'll dive Lake Pleasant, we've done Saguaro Lake in the past, and our dive team just really enjoys being able to take that trash off the bottom of the lakes, and sometimes we find some pretty interesting objects down there. We also do on-land cleanups every single month, minus the summer because it's a little too hot here in Arizona. But we go out to the Coon Bluff site on Salt River every month, and our team members super enjoy that. And then every year we also host some really large-scale cleanups. So we do a big one in September, a big one for Earth Day, which is coming up, and we also do invasive species removal. So we go out on kayaks on the Salt River and remove invasive apple snails. Those guys really just outcompete all of our native snails here in Arizona, so it's important to control that population. And then we also have our hands in removing invasive plant species. So historically we have removed invasive fountain grass, but we're also going to be working on removing arundo this year.
We'd like to introduce you to some ambassador animals. We have a penguin out here today to introduce you guys to Endangered Species Day. We also have Indy, our gopher snake. He is an Arizona native species, but don't worry, he's not dangerous. So to celebrate Endangered Species Day and World Ocean Day this year, we're asking you to participate here at Odyssey Aquarium with our Conservation Craft program. We encourage kids 12 and under to make an endangered species out of a recycled material and then turn that in here at our Aqua Lobby, and we'll actually give you a free child's admission ticket to the building, and then your art is going to go on display here in Odyssey and you can come and visit it in the building. If you would like to participate in Party for the Planet and help make a positive impact on our community, you can find more information here at odysseyaquarium.com in the conservation section, and we always post all of our conservation events there, so it's a great way to get involved.
There's nothing better than driving around town in a clean car. But washing your car at home may not be the best for the planet. The folks at Superstar Car Wash explain why.
Hi, my name is Jonathan Kierman. I'm the Executive Vice President here at Superstar Car Wash. Superstar Car Wash was founded in 1993 in Chandler with our first full-service location. We grew slowly through full-service locations, but in 2008 opened our first express, and we've been growing ever since. As consumers began to change, time became a premium for them, and with an express model, you can get your car washed in 3 minutes or less. Superstar Car Wash currently has 28 locations in the Valley, 6 full-service, 22 express locations, but we're growing like crazy, and within the next 2 months, plan to have between 5 and 7 more locations here in Arizona. Most people don't realize that when you wash your car at home, you use 4 times as much water than you would if you got your car washed in a professional wash. On average, we use anywhere between 15 and 25 gallons to wash a car, where at home, you'll use upwards of 100 gallons in order to get your car clean. With water being a resource and one that's at its premium, especially here in the desert, we want to make sure that every drop of water that's used at Superstar Car Wash is used effectively and efficiently. Superstar Car Wash uses reverse osmosis in order to filter our water and strip it of minerals that could leave spots on your vehicle. We then use that reject water in our high pressure sprayers so that we can do a pre-soak as well as on your tires, so that by the time you get to the spot-free rinse, you're using the best water and no water goes to waste. Superstar Car Wash strives to be part of the local communities in which we serve. And so we partner with organizations such as Phoenix Children's Hospital, Big Brothers Big Sisters, St. Vincent de Paul from a macro perspective, but we also will get involved in local fundraisers, and this year is going to be our 2nd year as a proud sponsor of the high school football game of the week, where we present the Superstar Player of the Game right here on your view. Advantages to getting your car washed at Superstar Car Wash start with our people. We've got some of the greatest, most friendliest associates in the car wash business. But not only that, you get your car washed, it comes out very, very clean, but we have free vacuums. Depending on the wash you get, you'll get an air freshener, a dash wipe. We have free microfiber towels, and if you're running low on air in your tires, you can fill them up here as well. Well, if you want a free car wash, here's what you do. Text COX, C-O-X, to 27800. We'll give you a free wash to come down and try us out. But if you want to know more about us, go to superstarcarwashaz.com, where you can sign up for a monthly unlimited plan or just find the location nearest you.
Here's a fun fact. Central Arizona Project has made it part of its strategic plan to reduce its carbon footprint. Some of the ways they've been able to achieve this is by promoting telework and also switching to a 4-day work week a decade ago. Meanwhile, we're still hard at work bringing you more Arizona living right after this. How Arizona game and fish are helping in wildlife conservation. Game and Fish is responsible for over 800 native species, and their conservation efforts are protecting wildlife for the future.
Here at the Arizona Game and Fish Department, we're the state's leading wildlife conservation agency. We conserve and protect more than 800 wild species that call the state of Arizona home, more than any other inland state. So more species than any other inland state call Arizona home. We manage that wildlife through the North American model of wildlife conservation, which is the world's leading model in wildlife conservation. One of those key points of that is science, and science is the basis for wildlife policy. So when we manage wildlife in Arizona, we utilize that science and research to make it possible. One of the biggest things we do is obviously conserve and protect the species that call Arizona home. So we've been able to take populations of species that are maybe dwindling and bring them back to healthier, sustainable populations. One of the biggest examples is our raptor management program with our eagles. In 1978, there were only 11 breeding areas in the state of Arizona. In 2021, that's at 93 breeding areas. It just shows you right there that our scientists, our biologists, our raptor management folks, their work on the ground here in Arizona has contributed to the success of that population and brought them from low numbers to much more positive numbers. A lot of people don't know that we have designated wildlife crossings throughout the state of Arizona, not only to keep the wildlife safe, but motorists safe as well. We've seen a 97 to 99% effectiveness rate in those wildlife crossings, not only keeping animals safe, but again, the public safety aspect of it, keeping motorists safe and reducing crashes on the highways. Through our research and through our development over the years, we've been able to successfully maintain and manage 3,000 what we call wildlife waters across the state of Arizona. They hold and retain rainwater or any moisture that's captured on them, and they'll store that in storage tanks and then release that out to drinkers. We do more than just hunting and fishing here at Game and Fish. We handle off-highway vehicles as well as boating in the state of Arizona. So whether you're out on the trails enjoying your off-highway vehicle, we're out there as well helping keep recreators safe and responsible. And the same goes for on the water. You know, we patrol the various waters, lakes and rivers that are here in Arizona. We enforce safety laws, and we also do a lot of outreach for safety to make sure that if you are boating or you're on an off-highway vehicle trail, you're staying safe. The majority of our funding is through the sale of hunting and fishing licenses, and also some federal tax on hunting and fishing gear that hunters and anglers may purchase. To help out with our conservation efforts is by texting AZ Conservation to 41444. The best place to get anything game and fish is our website at azgfd.gov.
The Central Arizona Project's canal system not only provides reliable deliveries of water, but it also provides the CAP Trail. The trail is used for many things, from walking and jogging, cycling, and even horseback riding. It's a great resource for all of us Arizonans. But before you go hit the trail, stay tuned for more Arizona Living. We take the celebration for Earth Day to Tucson.
Earth Day on Arizona Living is brought to you by the Central Arizona Project. Your water, your future.
As we celebrate Earth Day this month, it's the perfect time to take a trip to the Tucson Botanical Gardens.
When people visit the Tucson Botanical Gardens, they'll see that we've organized the grounds by pocket gardens. So we have 16 of these small themed gardens, and really, it was a clever way to take what's an otherwise somewhat small space. 5.5 acres sounds large, but it's not big, especially compared to other gardens around the country, around the world. This way, we've kind of scaled the experience to the visitor, and we can fit much more variety in, rather than trying to do some multi-acre vista that only encompasses a small number of species. So by having 16 pocket gardens, we can really display much more botanical variety in a small space than we might otherwise be able to. I think one thing that is surprising to people when they visit the Tucson Botanical Gardens is just how big we are. Our gate is relatively narrow on Alvernon Road, the main road that we're on, and I think after people enter the grounds, they often are taken aback at just how far to the east and extensive our pocket gardens are. So we really are sort of this garden that's hidden in plain sight. So right now we have a beautiful fine art exhibition called Seeing the Invisible. What's a little different about this exhibition, it utilizes something called augmented reality. So this is a way to experience something through an app on your phone. So Tucson Botanical Gardens is one of 12 gardens worldwide that is partnered with Jerusalem Botanical Garden in Israel to create this augmented reality fine arts exhibition. 13 world-renowned artists have created pieces that are unique to this exhibition that you will experience only through the app. One of the things we're really excited about when people visit is the ability to see Mark Koch's Butterfly and Orchid Pavilion.
Butterfly Magic is Tucson's first and only tropical butterfly and orchid exhibit. Every year we receive over 100 species of butterflies and over 200 flowering orchids are on display. And so every time you come here, there's always something new to see, whether you've been coming here for a decade or it's your first time. This is the home of Rosie the corpse plant. It bloomed back in 2018, and every year it's put up a gigantic leaf for our visitors to enjoy. When a corpse plant blooms, it puts off a very, very potent smell. We bring in its pollinators, which are essentially small flies, and when it bloomed, we had over 10,000 people come through this exhibit to experience that smell in person. When you come to Butterfly Magic, we are a USDA regulated facility, so we essentially have airlocks at the entrance and exits of our building just to make sure no butterflies are escaping. When you enter the building, you'll notice there is a considerable amount of humidity as we are mimicking a tropical environment. We also have fish, a wonderful little waterfall display, and many other different things to see in addition to the butterflies and orchids. Come see the butterflies because it's a wonderful opportunity to see species that you wouldn't otherwise get to see here in southern Arizona. This is also an opportunity to learn more about kind of nature and why it's so important that we protect the rainforests and the habitats of all of these creatures.
We want to thank everyone at Central Arizona Project for having us out here today, and thank you for joining us. Remember, you can make a difference. I'm Kate Longworth. We'll see you next time on Arizona Living, Your Life, Your Style, where we help you live your best life.